Yo, Sanjay Uchiha here, people, bringing you my review on Boruto Naruto Next Generations episode 30. And I must say, I know I'm late, so don't crucify me. It's been a hectic week for me, to say the least, and even the upcoming weeks will be a bit hectic, so probably my schedule of actually posting videos might be affected. Sorry about that, but I'll still be providing content on the channel. Now, getting right into it, episode 30, the Sharingan versus I don't even remember the title, honestly, but I must say this has got to be the most entertaining episode of this current arc, if not the entire Boruto Naruto Next Generations anime. Like, I thought it was that good, that entertaining, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, before continuing, be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to get notifications. So, as the title implies, if you actually watch the episode, the Sharingan versus whatever, whatever, um, this episode primarily centers around Sarada versus that one chick in the current Seven Ninja Swordsman that possessed the lightning Kiba, the Fang, the twin lightning blades of the mist, essentially. And even though the episode was kind of dynamic in structure, such as we got a few shots skipping back to Boruto, to Mitsuki, to other characters, so it wasn't solely focused on Sarada. But Sarada and her battle took up most of the screen time. And I'm not gonna lie, it's the choreography and the strategy that took place in this fight was a pleasure to see. It was actually fun. It definitely reminded me of the good old part 1 days of Naruto, where you'd see Kakashi copying Zabuza in terms of his water dragon and all of that. So in this battle, the power of the Sharingan is on full display for us as viewers to see. Sarada goes in, and if you didn't even like Sarada before, her combat prowess is really convincing in this episode to help you actually like her as a character. She's definitely especially in this episode, she's definitely showing off why this new generation of characters are actually overpowered, or at least extremely skilled when you compare them to their Naruto Part 1 counterparts. It's almost insane when you think about it. So we got some cool stuff. Sarada going in, copying Jutsu, using her Sharingan, of course. Using Genjutsu. I was actually surprised by all the things she managed to do in this episode, copying a bunch of lightning style jutsu from that one chick that she's up against. So that was definitely cool to see. And the choreography was pretty decent. The fight was well put together, kind of like this hit and run kind of deal, especially since you're fighting in the mist, in a fog. So we do know that if the Sharingan can't see, it can't really be used to its full I guess power, essentially, because I mean it's an ocular jutsu, so if you can't see, you know the drill. So we kind of had this hit and run kind of tactics from Sarada, and in some cases going all in and actually risking herself to actually catch up and reveal herself to her opponent so she can make use of her Sharingan. Excellent tactics on her part. Of course, we did get a bit of Boruto versus Kagura, and honestly, like the whole, I don't know, Kagura's cool as a character, but is like, I don't know, it just feels just like unnecessary to me, personally speaking. Of course, we didn't get too much action there. We did get Chojuro going in and taking out the rest of the, well, 3 of the swordsmen, using a broken katana nonetheless, which, I mean, if you were complaining about Chojiro's strength as Mizukage, I guess in this case you have to take that back, because I was one of those persons, because I'm like, Chojiro's getting bodied too easy, but he goes in and takes him out with a broken katana without using any ninjutsu actually, so it does kind of help resolve any power scaling issues with the episode. As it's highly evident that these guys aren't really all that without the swords. They're at best Chunin level, more or less. Of course, towards the latter half of the episode, we get Suigetsu giving Mitsuki a scroll that actually is supposed to help resolve the issue or Boruto's battle against Kagura. So that should be interesting to see, a little thing set up there for things to come. Mitsuki's gonna join the battle. Of course, we do get Iwabe joining the battle, like out of nowhere. That was pretty interesting. And he manages to take out this one guy with the explosive blade. So credit goes to him as well. of course, in terms of my problems with the episode, like in the battle, in Sarada's battle, the chick using the lightning style, you'd think like, because the way Sarada wins this towards the end, they include some science, but at the same time, you'd think, because we had this one scene, the girl using a lightning style shark in the water, and you'd think it would prevent Sarada from actually stepping in or on the water, but it doesn't happen like that. The electricity isn't conducted through the water, so that was pretty strange, to say the least. As well as Sarada's, like, I know she was practicing with a Sharingan, but it does seem like she has a lot more chakra than like for an academy student. It was insane. Just using a Sharingan was one thing, but copying and using all these jutsu was another thing. I found it to be debatable. I mean, you could make the excuse that she's been training, but it's kind of debatable, I'm not gonna lie. But apart from that, definitely, like, Sarada's battle prowess has been solidified in this episode, and it was definitely cool to see. And of course, the way she won, making use of a genjutsu to actually distract the chick, that one chick, long enough. So, and then we get the explanation towards the end that running a current through water causes it to ionize. A bit of chemistry there, producing hydrogen and oxygen atoms. And if there's one thing I remember from chemistry class in high school, hydrogen is highly reactive, especially at high temperatures. So Sarada dropping explosive tag and using that to her advantage, it does show Sarada's intelligence. It's awesome to see, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, like, it was just overall entertaining. It just the strategy and the choreography and just the writing of the battle itself helps to really sell this episode. Definitely the best episode, at least as I mentioned, from an entertainment standpoint. And of course, there was this one scene of the one chick using like a thunder style or a lightning style armor release and grabbing Sarada by the neck, and it doesn't shock her. So I think that was another minor nitpick there, but whatever. But all in all, Sarada looking good. I guess you could also make an excuse that since she's already started learning Sakura's amazing chakra control skills, this is one reason why, and with her, well, I guess you could assume off-screen practice with the Sharingan, you could, I guess, make the argument why she was able to perform all those jutsus in this episode. So there's that. All in all, the episode kind of ends weird, like cliffhanger-ish, of course, but it just suddenly ends after Kagura makes one line, so there's that. But all in all, it was a well-paced episode, very dynamic. And of course, as I said, Sarada does help to sell the episode. Definitely gives you a nostalgic feeling of part 1, which was when Naruto probably was in its prime as a series, which is always a good thing for any episode in this franchise. So, Sanjay Uchiha, let me know what you thought about the episode. Rate, comment, subscribe. I actually have a video coming out. I'm not sure when, because I'm not even finished editing and all of that jazz and blues. But it will be centered around if Boruto can surpass Naruto. And of course, you'll see for yourself when I actually come out with it. But look forward to that. Hopefully by next week, or I don't know. You'll see. My schedule's kind of hectic these days. But Sanjay Uchiha, rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you for the Dragon Ball Super review later on tonight. And I'll see you in the next one.